Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 News at 1.
A spotlight on San Diego as 4 local groups shined at this year's Rose Parade, and one of the floats took home the Extraordinaire Award. Now, the One Legacy Let Your Life Soar float included a special honor for Peyton Nurse, a 21-year-old La Mesa native who died in a car accident in 2022. His portrait, crafted from flowers, seeds, and coffee grounds, was featured on the float along with his organ donor recipient. We want to welcome Peyton's mother, by the way, Lesley Nurse. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much, Kristina, for having me.
I mean, listen, I told you during the break, I'm going to try not to get emotional. But
Yes.
it's hard not to. So tell us a little bit, I mean, there's the float, and it's this amazing and beautiful float. Talk to me about what it's like to see that coming down the Rose Parade and know that it's honoring your son.
Wow. I mean, you know, I was just going to say Peyton was shown on the float through that picture you described. And we had the honor of actually being part of that process from beginning to end. And it's something, maybe because it's made out of natural organic materials, maybe because it's kind of 3D, but seeing his portrait, that florograph up there, it was almost like it was tangible, like his spirit was palpable. And then to know that Harley, his heart and kidney recipient, was sitting just beneath him there, right? So Peyton's face and his big smile was up high, looking down on us, smiling, and his heart, now their shared heart, was beating on that very same float. I was so elated to see it come down the street. I couldn't even control myself. I was jumping and screaming, and I was like telling everybody, look, there's Peyton. There's Peyton and Harley.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's take a step back, because we're obviously talking about organ donation. So Peyton, like you mentioned, donated his heart and his kidney.
Yeah.
And
that's not all.
That's not all.
Yes, so he saved directly 3 lives through the donation of his heart, both kidneys, and his lungs. He donated, his pancreas and liver went to research, and then countless other tissues that were also donated. And so they said that Peyton probably impacted 75 lives.
You know, what an odd thing to talk about, because here you are, you're talking about your son, right? But he's given life to so many others around him, even in passing.
Yes, right? Well, this is just an example of how Peyton lived his life, you know, always. Because he cared about people. He loved people. We always say he loved like Jesus. And he would give. And he would give whatever he could that he had. Sometimes things he didn't even have, he found a way, you know, to help others. He gave of himself and his time. And he was the one who made this brave decision when he first got his driver's license to become an organ donor. That was his decision. He knew fully well what it meant. And he said, of course I will do it. Why wouldn't I? I will do it happily.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Mom, because now there are some folks at home, let's say they hear about it, they want to do it, maybe they're a little scared. And this is what this is all about. It's bringing awareness to what organ donation can actually do. So what would you say to the folks at home who might be just a little timid?
I would say just what Peyton said, why not? Why wouldn't you do it? It's the gift that keeps on giving. This one decision could be one of the most important decisions ever made in your life, and the fact that the impact, you know, extends well beyond your life. So in this case with Peyton and now Harley, this decision impacted Peyton, it impacted Harley, and now Harley and his wife have welcomed another baby that they named Peyton. So this decision to give extends beyond even this one generation into the next.
Wow.
And it doesn't even just impact the recipient and their family, but us too, right? And all those people that know and love, you know, both Peyton, both the donor and the recipient. It's so amazing. I mean, being a donor mom is, you know, we're part now of a donor family that, you know, it's a club we probably would never have wanted to be in. But so honored that we are, that, you know, that God has found a way to continue Peyton's life here on earth. There's part of him still here, and I know his spirit is still alive too.
And when you see, and by the way, then this float wins this award, the Extraordinaire Award. I mean, it's just,
I mean, what else can you say?
Yeah.
This is beyond extraordinary.
Yeah.
Right? It is extraordinary. Because it's not, you know, it's not just a whimsical theme, right? Although the theme is amazing, you know, Japanese Children's Day and the koi fish that they had, and that's where they had the fluorographs, which, you know, symbolizes health and strength and endurance. But it's honoring, you know, honoring this decision of these heroes. Peyton's one of, there were 26 donors honored.
Wow.
And then we can see with our eyes tangibly what that decision does. There were the riders, the 10 riders, and then also the 8 walkers who were living donors, meaning, or who are living donors, that they've donated a kidney or some other, you know, organ and are still alive and well, and they were able to walk alongside that float. And this is just so amazing that, you know, the whole world had an opportunity to see this.
Oh, Lesley, you're incredible, by the way. So I know Peyton was incredible because you're incredible. Can you show everyone his, look at the picture. Look at what she's wearing. Look what she's got around her neck.
This is what we wore. We were given the badge for Donate Life, and it has Peyton's name on it, and we were all given these little stickers. So mine is Donor Family, obviously. I have Peyton's button. That is the same picture, yes, that we used. And then this is a pin that was also given for everyone at the that was part of it. And then this is a sticker of Harley.
Oh,
we were given stickers for our loved ones, and so I put Harley right here as well with Peyton.
And that Harley named his newborn baby after Peyton. I mean, it just keeps going, like you said.
It just keeps going.
Oh, Lesley, I want to thank you so much for being here and for sharing your story, for sharing Peyton's story and how it just keeps going. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to have this time and helping to continue to bring awareness for organ donation.
Absolutely. So if any of the folks at home have any questions or they want to learn more, you can always go to our website, fox5sandiego.com, click the Scene On tab, and we'll make sure that we get you linked up with the One Legacy. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lesley.
Okay.
Hang tight. Don't go anywhere. But thank you. We're going to move on to this. The cast of Paw Patrol Live stops by Rady Children's Hospital ahead of their shows here in San Diego. And the group met with some of the youngest San Diegans who were getting medical care, and they shared the importance of bringing joy to those in need. And we spoke with one of the Paw Patrol team members about their visit and how the kids they met are heroes.
In the show, we use the saying, no job's too big, no pup's too small, and